Mr. Nick, welcome to Lana platform. We are happy to host this event today, and happy Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem, thank you so much for having us here. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is ours, actually. First of all, I would like to know your opinion about Saudi market. How you guys are expanding in Saudi market, and why did you choose Saudi market?
I think anyone who's seen Saudi over the last decade and a half would agree the market has evolved. You would not recognize the Saudi you used to see 15 years back. And that's not just in the culture, the way people behave, but also about how technology has been adopted. For us as a technology provider, we have seen that tremendous change in the last 2-3 years itself, especially with the emergence of AI, generative AI coming into the picture. Compared to the world, since Exotel is a global brand, we operate in about 60 countries. How we see or look at Saudi is it's moving from a phase of pilots to production now. In the last couple of years, we have seen a lot of organizations not being very sure. Everyone wants to try AI, but not very sure where to implement, how to execute, which are the business areas they should be looking to, fine tune. But I think we are slowly crossing that stage of maturity and reaching a stage where 50 to 60% of the large organizations are finally seeing the results and how to implement AI in solving real world problems.
And I think it's matching with 2030 plans and 2030 goals and expanding. Am I true?
Absolutely. I think Vision 2030 has been the biggest motivator driver for organizations to have that push, to have that zeal and urge to try out AI. And not just in businesses, you look at students, you look at even adults or even old people. They're trying to leverage ChatGPT with the emergence of ChatGPT in businesses as well. Vision 2030 definitely is being powered by that. You're seeing a lot of businesses trying to automate because with Vision 20, I was on my way from the airport. I was seeing Saudi is expecting about 200 million plus people for the Expo 2030, which aligns with the Vision 2030. And to be able to cater to those kind of volumes, humanly, it's not possible. You definitely need automation. So I think without automation, without AI, it's practically not going to be possible.
And how do you think AI is going to change the whole game, especially that you merge AI with the technology? And I have one more question, which is, do you think AI is going to replace customer service anytime soon?
That has to be my favorite question. I've heard that for the last 5 years, I think at least 1,000 times. Is AI going to replace agents, replace customer service agents? Short and simple answer, being a technology provider, the answer is no. It's only going to make them more efficient. There are certain things that you would need a human agent for or a human touch to, right? For example, I've been trying to call an airline. I have a flight tomorrow and no one, every time I get connected to a bot, but the problem is not solved. Now I'm really frustrated. If a human comes on the call and tells me, I understand your pain, I have been there, I have struggled with this problem in the past, and that gives me some reassurance there is someone who understands my emotion. Of course, I'm not saying AI cannot do that. AI can do that, but end of the day, humans connect with humans. So AI, in my view, should only be to enhance how a CS or how a customer service or how any brand operates. But we should not be looking at replacing humans, but rather, one of my favorite quotes is, don't replace humans, repurpose them. Maybe if you have 100 people in customer service today and you can automate the work for 20 of them, can I use those 20 in daily sales? Can I increase my sales for the brand? Can I reach out to more people? So I think that should be the way we look at AI, not being scared of it, but rather looking at ways how it can help me enlarge and enhance my brand. So yeah.
And do you think it changed a lot in the Middle East?
Absolutely, not just Middle East, right? Middle East definitely is one of the fast adopters of how AI has come in, but globally as well. You look at any, and again, you'll see the real value of AI wherever you have masses and volumes. You talk about Middle East, you talk about Asia, Southeast Asia, or you talk about the West. Any large population, any large volume where you have to address crazy number of interactions for the customers, you would need automation, and adoption of AI is not by choice. It has to be there. It's mandatory for you. So Middle East, definitely with the kind of scale we operate at, whether you talk about UAE, you talk about Saudi, the kind of scale we are operating at, and the way world is changing every second day, you got to have that automation in place. There is no other option.
Amazing. Biggest achievement in 2025 was what?
For Exotel,
Yeah.
being at par and being ahead of the market, building meaningful technology. I always tell my customers, prospects, and any stage I take to speak, don't implement because your friends are implementing it. Implement if it's going to change your life and make a difference to it. Otherwise, don't act like a kid who wants a toy just because his friends have a toy.
Yeah.
Only if that adds any value to your business, do that. And I think we are very proud at Exotel. We are an engineering first company. We are very proud that we have been at the helm of building meaningful AI products.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What is coming next? But I need one secret about AI and technology. Something big coming soon. Maybe you can say it in front of the people.
I think the biggest thing in terms of Exotel has to be that harmony of humans and AI. And one of the biggest announcements we will make is we are investing heavily in the kingdom. By April 1st, we're going to have local teams. We already have a company registered. So I think that harmony of people being based here, bringing that local flavor with a world-class AI technology into the market, I think that's going to be our biggest looking forward to in 2026. That's what it is.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Best of luck and Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem, and thank you so much for having us here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you.